this video, I'm going to show you how to create a virtual column which actually don't exist in the database, but you can use that column at various places in your project. Like in this case, you can see in this filament table, we have this percentage column. Actually, it is a virtual column. Let me show you the migration. Let's open the code editor, and it is the user migration. You can see we have these columns: name, last year sale, current year sale, email, password, and email verified at. We don't have any percentage column here. You can see we have name, last year sale, current year sale, but here we have this percentage column. Also, let me show you this user resource and the table method of the user resource. It is the Filament's user resource, and we are in the table method. Here you can see as well, we are using this percentage, but where is the calculation? We are not performing any calculation right here in this column. So from where we are getting this percentage? So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can create this and you can use it at various places in your project. So let's start. So it is a fresh Filament project, and we have only one resource, that is user resource here. And in the user resource, we have this table, users table. I have added some dummy data into this table. The table structure is very simple. We have the name here. You can say the name of employee, and we have sales data here represented in two columns. It is the last year sale and it is the current year sale. And you can consider this example in this way, like this employee has sold this many products in the last year and he has sold this many products in the current year. But we don't have any percentage column right here, and we are going to create a percentage column here. First of all, let me show you the database structure. Let's open the code editor. Let's open the users migration. The migration is very simple as of now. Let me make some space here and here. We have this username. You can say the name of employee, and we have this column last year sale, and we have this column current year sale, and other details like email, password, etc. We are interested into these two columns as of now, the last year sale and current year sale. But as you can see, we don't have any percentage column right here, because we are not going to get the percentage value from the database. We are going to use these values to calculate the percentage. So it is the table structure, you can say. Also, let me show you the user resource. It is the user resource, and in the table method, we have these three columns: the name of employee or name of user, and last year sale and current year sale. And we are going to create another column that will be percentage. We are not going to create a column here and perform the calculations. We are going to create a virtual column on the model. So let's open user model. So it is a user model. So let's create it. Let's create a method here. Protected function, and we have to choose the name that we want to use as the column name. Let's call it percentage. So it will return a class, that is attribute class. Let me import this class. Make sure you are importing this Illuminate database Eloquent. Let me show you. Here on the top, you can see we have imported this class Illuminate database Eloquent cast attribute. And we have to implement make method, because we are returning this attribute class. Let's write the return type as well. In this make method, we have two parameters. Let me show you. You can see in the code hint, one parameter is get and another is set. In this example, we are going to use this get to assign the value to the get parameter. Let's name it colon, and we can pass a closure here. Here we will have array of attributes. And this array of attributes represents this thing, all these attributes like name, last year sale, current year sale, email, and all other attributes. you can say the column names. So we are going to grab these values. Let me copy this. Last year sale. Similarly, let's say current year sale. Also, we need the difference. I'm going to perform a very simple calculation here, and I'm not going to, you can say, perform various conditions for the percentage here. You can do that on your own, because the purpose of this video is just to show you how to implement this virtual column. So that's why I'm just doing this simple thing. So let's calculate the difference. Current year sale minus last year sale. And let's calculate the percentage. The difference divided by last year's sale into 100. Again, I am reiterating, I am performing this simple calculation. You can put your conditions right here as per your requirement. So let's return this. Let's round off this. To 2 decimal places. That's all. Now it is our column name. This percentage value, the name of method is our column name. Now it is the column name and we can directly use it in the filament table. Let's copy this. Let's open user resource. In the table method, let's create a column. Let's just copy paste this. And here we have to write the name of the method. Let me copy this. Save it. That's all. Let's refresh the page. So we got an error. Argument 1, attributes must be of type array, null given. Okay, I got it. Let's open the user model. In the get, we can write two, you can say, attributes. One we have already defined. And on the first, you can write mixed value. Let's save the page and now refresh the page. Perfect. Now you can see we have this percentage column right here on our table, and our code is well organized. Let me show you. And as we have defined this percentage on this model, we can use it at various places, not only in this table. In this way, the code is well organized and you can reuse this percentage at various places in your project. Suppose you are going to create a widget for this table where you are going to show some graphs, then you can use the percentage in the widgets as well. Now this percentage is available to us as a column, you can say. So let me explain you what is this method. Let me comment here. It is a Laravel thing basically, and you can read more about this in Laravel documentation. It is known as Accessor. Subscribe my channel for more interesting videos. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.